guys, this is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your daily horoscope and energetic reading for Thursday, October 1st. Welcome to October, my most favorite month, because I love Halloween. And we all know that because I decorated for Halloween about 2 weeks ago. And you're going to have to put up with the fact that I'm probably going to dress up a lot on my videos for Halloween because I fracking love it, and I got nowhere else to dress up for, sweets. So it's only going to be you. Anyhow, so today the moon moves into Gemini. Of course, when energies shift, your emotional barometer, especially, I take a snapshot of the day to see where we're going, what we're going to be dealing with on an emotional based level. So for you guys, when the moon moves into Gemini, Gemini moons, let's talk about a Gemini moon energy. I feel like a dog. Oh, that feels so good. Okay. Do you ever notice that when you're doing something, it's like, especially when you're on camera, it's like, I've got to itch 24/7. I've got to itch my nose. I've got to itch my eye. I've got to itch my freaking ear. I got to itch my butt. Like, what the hell is the itchiness all about? And then, I'm not filming, don't gotta itch a thing. Bastard energy. I don't know what it means. I just know that it's annoying. Anyhow, so today, this moon is, as usual, a crazy ass moon because, you know, Gemini energy is all over the place. It truly is. It's just here, there, everywhere. 1 minute it's feeling this way, 1 minute it's high, 1 minute it's low, 1 minute it's introspective, 1 minute it's, you know, contemplative, or it's outwardly expressive. I mean, it's a lot to deal with. It's even worse because Mercury is in retrograde, its ruler. So Gemini energy is probably a little off today. I would say it's definitely a little off today because it's in quincunx. It's in quincunx with Neptune. Neptune is not letting up. It is asking Mercury to be a realistic energy source. It is asking it to be open up its perspective. And sometimes Mercury energy is a very limiting belief system. Where you have Mercury can be very limiting because you get to the point where you get caught in these ruts in these day-to-day routines, and so you get caught in these daily thought processes that probably are being explored at this point. Not probably, are. And compared to old mindsets and old belief systems. So, today, it's so hard to talk about Gemini moon energy when it's like this because it really, truly, there's no really good way to define your emotional barometer today. Because I think if you're looking at ascension and you're being introspective about that, I think you're going to have some lovely energy today. Because Mercury in Libra, which rules Gemini energy, is going to trine the North Node. Well, it's going to be in conjunct with the North Node, and it's going to trine your emotional barometer. So I think, for the most part, Gemini energy is a trining energy, right? It likes to just chill everything out. It has a childlike enthusiasm for just about everything. So today you may feel very optimistic 1 minute and then very foolhardy the next, and you may have a lot going on that you have to emotionally process, and I think for some of you, I think you'll feel definite highs today, but I think you're going to have some definite lows today, and I think today is going to be easier for me to read instead of reading the astrological aspects because they're all over the place. You know, Saturn is really in a strange mood today as well because it's dealing with all this Gemini energy. So it's kind of trying to counterbalance and control and put a balance system in all this chaotic energy. So I think for some of you, I think the North Node is going to be a place of consistency. If you don't like energy sources that are all over the place, but I have to tell you that for the most part, It's really difficult to deal with Gemini energy. I deal with it on a daily basis because I have a Gemini rising, and I got to tell you, sometimes it's super hard to be me because I can start out feeling one way, and I don't fracking know how I end up feeling that way. Or I can start out doing a project or doing something, and I shift gears as fast as I begin them. So it's just very difficult when you have Gemini energy pulsating through you. So I think that, sorry about my cat's butt in the shot. He decided to launch over my stuff, so I had to do a little damage control. Really, hi, baby. Hi, Maggie, Maggie, wow, wow. So let's talk about the energy. I think it's easier for me to do an energetic reading today to give you a good perspective on what we're dealing with. So, of course, our block today, right, what we're going to be dealing with is just an imbalance in energy because it's kind of all over the place. So I think at some moments today, again, we're going to have some highs and some moments we're going to have some lows, but I think that is going to distract us from some of this childlike enthusiastic energy that we could have today if we stay in a state of, I don't know, looking at today is like we're discovering ourselves. We're discovering it. We have to be very mutable today. If you are into controlling today, you will not have a good day. You will have a very quincunx and energy day, and it'll just be full of a lot of drama, and I think you're just going to feel off. I think for some of you, I think you have expectations, and you had some past expectations, and I think you want to talk about it. I really do. I think it's hard when Mercury's in retrograde for you because you're a talker when you have Gemini energy floating through your veins, right? And you really, really are starting to see something. You have a change in a belief system or a change in a mindset, and you really want to talk about it, but the energy isn't supporting that. You know, Mercury energy is just not supported. It's in opposition today, and it's either in opposition or it's in trine energy, and either one I don't think is going to be, I think if we talk about it, I think we're just going to talk about the same old, and we're going to deal with the same old issues, but we're not going to make any progression in those energies because it's in either a trine or an opposition. So I want to say today's not a good day to have lengthy conversations with about past-based endeavors or past-based issues. So I would not explore them. You just want so much today. Today is a day full of hopes and desires, and you really need to get this off your chest, and you really need to, I think you want to start over on a with a past-based relationship or on a past-based endeavor, or you took all the information from your past and you want to make some forward movement. But I just think today is really super hard because I don't think you can really totally do that with all the energy all over the place. There's not, what's out there is confusing energy. So I would say today is just a day to really don't get caught up in ego versus personal power today. Don't get caught up in that because you're not going to win. It's not going to be a day that will allow those areas to flourish. Today is a day to let to maybe internalize some of this enthusiasm that you have and internalize some of this introspective energy. And if you are experiencing awakening, to maybe hold it in a little bit. Today's just not the day that I would explore it, and I would allow it to challenge my belief system and my perspective, right? And I would journal. I probably would journal it out, right? Because anytime Mercury's in retrograde, having conversations can be difficult. Journaling out our belief system may help us fine tune what we're thinking about, what we're trying to say, what we eventually want to do. It's going to today's a day for fine tuning where we're at on an emotional based level, but not actually vocalizing it, right? Don't do it, right? And don't allow today to be your emotional barometer day. When the moon is in Gemini, not a good day to make decisions. Not a good day. Well, it's not a good day to make decisions anyway because Mercury's in retrograde. And so some of your big decisions that you make, you may have to turn around and make again, or make in a new direction, because they could have some information that you hadn't really expected, or something new may come about that may change your perspective on that. So today is just a day. I want you just to be introspective. Journal. Think about everything. Contemplate. It's a very good day to be analytical about everything, right? And to know that at some point today you're probably going to have a high and a low, and making the decisions based on that mindset, because it's very fleeting, very changing energy, very adaptable energy. That's why you don't want to make decisions a whole lot today that are based on a longevity or an outcome, or challenging a situation. Like, don't do any of that today. That's just my advice to you. I know you've got a lot on your mind, and I know that it's worth exploring with somebody. I think you want to talk about it. I think that you're excited. I think that there is some progressive movement, but I want to encourage you that I think it could still be based on some belief systems that are past related or old mindsets. And so I believe that if you just hold off, you can gain more footing a little further into the week, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow.